Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm here with another video. This is going to be my second album reaction. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult because it's K-pop and I don't speak enough, well, I don't speak hardly any Korean. I know like a few words, a few phrases. But I'm mostly going to be listening for instrumentation, vocals, capabilities, arrangement, those kinds of technical things, more so than any lyrics. The album has been out for about, what, a couple of weeks now? I know it's been out for like maybe a week or so, or a couple of weeks, and I've been holding it off until now. I really need to get this... I really need to listen to it because people are talking about it and I'm getting so upset that I can't actually I can't actually listen to it because I wanted to save it for the review. So let's get into the war. Let's get into the first song that opens the album, called The Eve. Now there is a live performance of this and I'm going to look at that as well. Probably not today, or probably like much later when when I get back from whatever I have to do for the day. So yeah, anyway, let's get into this. En 3, 2, 1. That sounds like Dio. I want to say it's Dio. And then that sounds like Chen. He has a very like soft twang to his voice that I like. I like the groove to it already. Ooh, yes. Come on, vocals. Oh, yes. I like that. I'm a big fan of like sharps and flats and diminishes used in vocals. I love that. The chords. Did I hear Suho? I'm thinking. Come on. No, this is either Baekhyun or Dion. Hey! Oh wait, is that sounds like D.O. with the ad-libs? Oh, yes! I know I love D.O. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay, all right, good start. Okay, like it was an easy groove to it. I love when they do like more R&B sounding tracks. To me, that's like, they should just stay in that lane. Like hip-hop, R&B, that should just be who they are. Yeah, I know that they do like other things too, and those also sound good, but there's nothing like an EXO that does R&B and hip-hop. And I was saying the same thing like last year, or was it last year or the beginning of this year, on Twitter. I was saying that about SHINee and how, SHINee came out as an R&B group, and that's literally like the lane that they should really like stay in. I know that they sound good doing other things. They do the house and the EDM and the electronic stuff, but there's just that kind of R&B flavor. I just love it, and I like when they do it too, because I mean R&B is failing over here. It really is. Let's get into the next song. It is... Oh, well, we're gonna re-listen to Coco Bob just because, and I know the song now a little bit, so. It's surprising. Okay, so this is the second song in the album. Okay. Shimmy, shimmy, Coco Bob. I think I like it. 긴장은 down, down. 부끄러워 말고. I love this part. Ah, it's so sweet to the ears. Yeah, yeah. It goes down, down, baby. It goes down, down, baby. Yes. I can listen to this over and over. And literally, I've been restricting myself to this song. Are you down? I love this part so much with Dio and Chen. It's down, down, baby. It goes down, down, baby. Oh, oh. Everything. That song is everything, and I am so glad that they made this like a single. Well, I haven't heard the rest of the album yet, and it's only the second song. So after this, and after those two songs were so good, I better be blown away by the next one. Let's go. Next is What You Do. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go with that one kind of generic, kind of pop song. Okay, good start. I like that. Ooh, I like the harmony. Okay. Using vocal sampling like that, I like that. It's like kind of like a Skrillex sort of situation, because he does that. I like that breakdown. They always come through with that really high harmony, and I know it's like Baekhyun, like one of the Baekhyun or Chen doing like the high harmony like that. Although I have heard Xiumin, he can hit some really high notes too, so he could be doing some of it too. Uh-oh, put that little trap beat on it. Okay. They knew they had to mix it up a little bit. Oh, that was definitely Baekhyun. Baekhyun always kind of does that high thing. He always like hits the falsetto. Although I could be wrong. Okay. So What You Do kind of sounded like something that you would hear from like one of the boy bands that we have right now, like One Direction or one of them. It was kind of generic pop, a little fusion of a little bit of hip hop added in, especially like in the bridge part. I like that. I like the harmonies. You know, that very powerful, very like present. Three-part, I think it sounded like three-part harmony. Moving on to the next one, Forever. What are we gonna get with this one? It sounds a little corny, but like I'm liking the beat a little bit. Ooh. I love when they just like wrap it up with some vocals at the end of a verse. Those harmonies. Oh my god. Oh, okay. This song just took a left. This is your left, it's mine. They're taking me out. It's taking me out. Their voices sound so melodic on a track. Like it doesn't matter what they're singing. That subtle harmony. Okay, I'm like making sure that I catch on to the songs like really, really quickly. Why does it sound like tribal as hell? Okay. Went into a rap. I mean, it was kind of odd. I mean, usually that's the formula. They usually go into the rap right after like a big little section. Okay. That's what the Kai are saying. They usually have like a much lighter tone to their voice than Chanyeol. Someone's up in their game. Forever. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, this was a song that like kind of took multiple turns in different directions, and it sounded good for the most part. Although, like the rap kind of seemed like it was a different song and some aspects of it, especially the one in the beginning. The one in the middle was like fine, it was great, and it carried the tone pretty well, and it kind of eased the mind a little. But like all the different like powerful vocals in this track, and then like the subtle harmonies, the rap in the beginning kind of felt out of place in my opinion. But I still like the song. The song was good. Let's get right into the next one. So that one is Diamond. Okay, so let's listen to Diamond. That makes me think about FX's song Diamond, which is like my favorite song on Four Walls. I know it's probably not going to be anything like that. Ooh. Is that Dio? Sounds like Dio. Such a colorful voice. Oh, you got a beat. I thought it was going to be a ballad at first. Ooh, I like that. Yes. Hey. This part's really weird, but I like it. It's very, I want to say, Middle Eastern, especially with the inflections in their voices. I'll talk about that after the song. Ah, I like that. It's catchy. Ooh. Very, very powerful start to a verse. Ooh, hold on, I like that riff. Here they come back. Here they go. Oh god, I like this song. Ah, this is good. Okay, can I just talk about how the inflections of the song really made it what it is? And if you noticed, and I was doing it with my voice a little bit too when I was singing along a little, what they did was they had this track. It's like very dramatic, like kind of darker toned R&B-ish kind of track, but then they also put in some tones of like a Middle Eastern, like traditional like Indian kind of flavor to it. I heard like hints of like sitar and stuff in the background, and even like the way that they did their voices, with the it's like that old kind of like almost like trotty kind of folky sound, but it's kind of the way that like if you listen to like Middle Eastern and Indian singers, they do that kind of thing with their voice. It's like their own kind of like stylistic riff in a way. It kind of just adds to the flavor. It's called kind of like an inflection, a different kind of way to sing a certain line, and you can just sing it straight. But they chose to spin it and add a little bit of the flavor of the style of music that they're actually singing, and they instead did it da 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 da, and the difference da 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 and da 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 da. It really added a little bit to it, and I like that. I like that about this song, and I think that Diamond is actually my favorite one so far. But it's still too soon to tell. We still have 4 songs left. This is just the 5th song. This is a short album. 9 songs, is it? Okay. All right, on to Touch It. Okay. Okay. I can feel already I'm gonna be kind of blown away. This is gonna be like a kind of funky type of tempo, up-tempo song. Oh, I like that. They be coming through with those backgrounds like crazy. I knew it was gonna be like a little like kind of funky beat to it. Oh, yes, break it down. Hey. I like that. This is the kind of song that would play at like somebody's cookout or something. Hey, break it down. Come on. Oh, is that Chen? Very distinct voice. I can always point him out. And then that's Big Gun. I knew he was gonna hit a big note. I knew it. I knew he was gonna hit a high note. That's Big Gun's thing. I'm hearing like everybody's voices too. Like very even distribution in this album. Oh, that riff. Get it. Hearing these songs on this album really makes me want to collaborate with them in some way, shape, or form. Like I don't even care. Like they can sing something in English. I'll learn Korean enough to the point where I can pronounce everything correctly, and I will hop on a track with them. They sound so amazing. Next one is Chill. All right, let's chill. It'd be like really ironic if this track goes so hard that you really can't chill. Yep. That irregular kind of beat here. Okay, it changed up a little bit. Wait a minute, hold up. We're gonna go back for the first time. We're gonna go back. What was that? They are playing too many games. Too many games. Too many. Look at this. Yeah. What is that? That was a gospel run. They need to stop playing. I'm playing it one more time because that wasn't. Who did that? Who did that? That's what I want to know. Who did that? Listen, mess. I like this style. It's a good groove. I guess you can chill to this. These runs that they're doing in this song, they need to stop. Hey. I like how they just halt the beat in certain places. Yeah, like there. Oh, I like that. It's like it like fakes you out a little bit. I like music that's unpredictable. Break it down. Oh, do you hear the piano, the keys? Yes. Hey. Yes. I love the instrumentation of this song. They need to calm down with all the runs in this song. First of all, that first run, I want to know who did that. If you know who did that, please let me know. Was it Dio? Because I mean, Dio to me, he's the one that does a lot of the runs, like the really good runs. Like he's the one that's had to me the best runs in the group. But that, and it like he went all the way down to. I was like, oh, I like that track a lot. Very like, again, very R&B, very them. It's very it sounded like EXO to me, and what I envision EXO being in my mind is like literally R&B. Like if you look back at songs like Call Me Baby and Growl, like those songs, like they were just amazing, and in this song kind of makes me think about those two and just the flavor in itself. I like the irregular beat. I like how they cut it off at some certain parts. Kind of, it made the song sound a little unpredictable. And then they added in a little bit of a trappy kind of beat towards the end. I like that. They completely switched gears when it came into the rap. And again, the vocals 100% on point. I love it. I hope that they perform that song live. As well as Diamond. Like I want them to perform the entire album. Just get the whole album and perform all of it live. I know they're probably only gonna choose like maybe 2 or 3 songs to actually perform on shows, but like go somewhere else and perform the song live. On to the next song. Walk on Memories. Now this might be a ballad. I feel it because there hasn't been like a ballady kind of song yet. There's been like mod tempo songs and then fast tempo songs, but we haven't had a slow tempo song yet. So I'm like thinking that Walk on Memories. It sounds like it might be a ballad. Let's get into it. And I think I may have been right. Listen. Not really a ballad, but it's slower than the other songs. Hey, I like that. Yes, R&B, come through R&B. Yeah. This is like 90s kind of R&B, like Brian McKnight kind of. Hey. Hey. And like Mario. It kind of reminds me of something Mario used to do. Like, ooh, I like that, like the tone in the background. just changed the key on us. All right. Okay. Here we go. Them high notes. I had to add in my own little thing, just because. Okay, last is Going Crazy. I went right into it. I don't. Oh my gosh. That little string. Oh, that troll. Oh, that was good. Got that, like, that hi-hat little, like, the topper beat. Hey! Nigga Micho. That means, what? I'm crazy or you're crazy? I know the song is Going Crazy, but the actual term Nigga Micho. They're really heavy with, like, distinct tones and sounds that, like, you wouldn't think would be in a song like the ones that they put out. If you, like, listen closely, you can hear a lot of different things going on. It isn't just like a simple beat and a melody. Like, they have a whole bunch of stuff going on. Oh! Oh, I was faked out. Oh, I was faked out. Well, they just went into this, like, fusion of, like, EDM and dubstep. Hey, I like the way they came back in with that doom doom doom, that like bass thing. Ooh, wow. They take you on the daggone roller coaster. It's hot. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. I literally just said this song is like a roller coaster, and that was the next line. I'm done. I'm psychic. Whoa. Whoa. What? What was that? They just like mixed it up. And then wait. No. Oh my god. So that was the end of the album. I don't know what to think really right now, because that last song definitely took me for a loop, and it was like I said, like before, it was like a roller coaster, but then it was what? Like, what? Didn't make any sense. Like, oh my god, it was too much. And then as soon as I said it's like a roller coaster, he's like up and down like a roller coaster. I said, what? Okay, all right, we get it. You're like reading my mind now. Anyway, so you know the album is amazing. This is like a body of work that could win Grammys. Like, if and especially if like the members themselves, you know, have had like some kind of say into the songs that went on it. I'm gonna check like credits and stuff for the album to see if any of the members themselves wrote any of the songs on the album. Let me know if you know if of any of the members writing or producing tracks on this album, because it seems like a couple of these songs, especially with the vocals that have been presented, it does like seem a little bit like some of this is personal. And I can get that just from listening to someone's voice. You can always tell in someone's voice is like is captured, or the voice itself, or if somebody is really invested into a song emotionally because their vocals just really shine. And you got that with Chen and with Dio and with Baekhyun, and even with a couple of the other members too. Like I heard Suo in there a couple of times too, like really like delivering vocally. And he's somebody that doesn't get a whole lot of shine a lot of time, but he really does have a good voice. I will say in my last couple of minutes, I really miss Lay in this comeback. I feel like he would have delivered a lot in this album as well. But you know, everybody did well. You know, everyone did really well in this, and I'm hoping that we'll get a lot more like this as well. You know, the next album or the next mini album that comes up, I don't want anything less than this. If I am not captured immediately within the first few seconds of the first song of the album, I'm not listening to the album. This is the first EXO album that I actually bought with my money on iTunes, and that's, you know, it's that. Like I've gotten like other songs in the past, and like if I liked an entire album, I would get like, you know, maybe half of the album I would get, and put the others to rest or whatever. I wasn't into the whole album as a whole, and I took a chance on this album because, you know, I kind of wanted to experience the whole thing with everybody else and whatever. And I've gotten into EXO a lot more, and I've come to respect them a lot more later on in time or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. I like the album for what it is. I mean, there's a lot of good tracks in there. Probably my favorite tracks right now that I've listened to the album, it's still Coco Bob, but I also really like Chill and Diamond. I really like Diamond. I will say Eve and the last song, Going Crazy, definitely are up there. And then the whole album is good. It's hard to pick a favorite. The whole album is just phenomenal. And I really just want to take my hat off to you guys. You guys are great, EXO. I know you're probably not going to see this at all, but I want you guys to know, spread the word. I really love the album, and I will continue to support you guys in the future. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Take care.